Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Saucy Reviews here on Internet Nobodies. I'm your host, James, and this week, I have a box. This week, that works. I have a box. I ordered some hot sauces from the Great North, Canada. The company is called Maritime, as you can see on the box. They're a Canadian company. I basically bought sight unseen. I didn't look too deep into them. Their sauces just looked good, sounded good, and I figured might as well order some. This is a few weeks in the making. It took a long time for the sauces to get here. They had to go through customs, seeing as, I don't live in Canada. Colorado. Pretty close. It took a while, and especially with the whole COVID thing, it took a very long time to get this across the border. But it is here now, and I think let's just crack it open. As you can tell, I have already done the duties of marking out my address over there, and I took out all the stuffing. I have looked at the bottles previously. I shot all the B-roll for them. So I'm just gonna pop them out one at a time and take care of that. And I do want to apologize. Last time I did not consider that putting glass bottles down on the little table here would be picked up on the microphone very loudly. So I do apologize. I have a little bandana under it, so hopefully it'll create enough of a barrier to help alleviate that. Luckily, all of these bottles are plastic, though. They're not glass, so they're already not going to be quite as loud. So how this is going to work is that I'm not going to unbox them all at once. This will be a week-by-week thing. I'm going to just pull one out of the box at random. I have looked at them, but they're not really in any particular order. I'm going to take a look at them, I'm going to try them, give my opinions. So, let's just get into it. Okay, that's actually pretty perfect. So this here, figured might as well use my turntable to put it a little higher too. So this here is the simple classic habanero, if I remember. Yeah, right there, classic habanero. So this is a pretty straight up sauce. I do want to say though, the aesthetic design of this bottle is very nice. It's simple, it's clean. There is a little bit of like chaos here on the nutrition facts. Yeah, that's because part of it is imperial, part of it is metric, and it's also in, I think that's French. So it does have a little bit of both. I mean, it does make sense. They are a Canadian company, French being the second national language of Canada, if I remember right. Or is that just Quebec? Probably just for all of Canada, because they're from Prince Edward Island, they're not from Quebec. Unless I have my Canadian geography all messed up. So let's see here. Made in Canada since 2002, so they're a fairly new company. They're about 18 years old. Burn rate is 5 out of 6 peppers. So that's a good sign. Let's see here. Loaded with fresh peppers, carrots, onion, and natural lime juice, this sauce has no limits. Tasty, hot, but not overpowering. It's naturally delicious. So let's just look in the ingredients. Vinegar, habaneros, water, lime juice, onions, carrots, fresh garlic, spices, and xanthan gum. I do want to say here on the side of the bottle, I'll probably put the B-roll on screen so it's a little easier to see. It actually has a little scale of, God, how to describe it? On how well you're doing as far as the bottles go. The first one is, the highest setting, Giver. Is that some Canadian lingo I'm not familiar with? Then once it gets lower, doing okay. Lower than that is adding it to the grocery list. And then lower than that, which is the lowest one, meaning you're just about out. Hopefully, that's for good reason. So I've already mentioned the fact that They are plastic bottles. They're very flexible. It's a little hard to see in the screen. This gives me high hopes as far as removal goes. That, I mean, it's like a sriracha bottle. You can take as much or as little as you want. I do want to go ahead and shake this though. And I know it is a little hard to tell. It seems a little bit thicker, or maybe not thicker, a little more, it's less fine than I would prefer. And I mean, that's okay, but that's entirely personal preference. I prefer really, really thin sauces, really smooth sauces, not thick. But let's go ahead. So unlike the others, there is a little seal here on the bottom. Alright, first impressions. Ooh. Oh, it's making my mouth water. Ooh. You can definitely smell the onion in there. Fairly large opening in the tip. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, fairly large opening, which is... that's okay by me. Oh, that smells good. Get Big Dick Dudley out. I'm excited, so I'll put more. Yeah. Alright, here goes nothing. What am I doing? I'm right-handed, not left-handed. Warm. Very warm. That tastes pretty good. It's not the best straight-up habanero sauce I have tried. I keep forgetting I have the turntable there. It's not the best straight-up habanero sauce I have tried, but that is pretty good. It actually reminds me a little bit of King Habanero from Pepper Palace. Can't imagine why I would think anything about them. It's not like I work there. But it is good. I feel like putting it on something like pizza would probably work out a little bit better than just straight up eating it. It's got less of that like vinegary tang, which it should because it's lower. No, vinegar's first. Maybe that onion does help push it out. But yeah, no, that was good. I would say it's pretty versatile. I mean, it has a strong peppery flavor. It's not quite as tangy as something like Frank's would be. I love Frank's. But no, that is a solid sauce. I do enjoy that. I know I'm not really giving numbers here, but 7.5 out of 10, probably. It sounds like a good spot for it to be. It is hot. It's not overbearing. I mean, I don't have a soda or anything, and I'm still fairly composed. Uniqueness, it's not horribly unique, but that's okay because it does taste good for what it tastes like. Versatility, I think because it has more of the pepper flavor as opposed to the tangy flavor, it would probably go good on different applications. Probably a little bit better in something like stir fry, because you're getting more of that flavor in. And I've already glanced over uniqueness. It's not horribly unique, but I feel like that's okay. Anyways, though, that will do it for this time here on Saucy Reviews. I've been James, and this has been Simple Hot Sauce Classic Habanero from Maritime Madness. And if you enjoyed, please let me know down below. Please leave any sauce recommendations down there as well. Just keep in mind, it will take a while to get to them, especially if I'm only doing one of these a week. Yeah, that'll take a while. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Excellent.